Welcome to the Memorial Day weekend for May 24th through the 26th of 2024. This weekend is the annual NASCAR race known as the Coca-Cola 600 held at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This weekend we have lots of action. The Arca, Truck, Xfinity and Cup series are racing this weekend. Last weekend at North Wilkesboro Speedway, we had the Truck Series race in the Wright Brand 250. Corey Heim was first, Grant Anfinger second, and Lane Riggs third. In the Cup race, some would say that all the fireworks took place after the race was over. Before those fireworks happened, Joey Logano won the $1 million first prize, Denny Hamlin second, and Chris Buescher third. 1960 was the first race at Charlotte Motor Speedway. If my information is correct, the first race was not until June 16th and not the Memorial Day weekend, due to construction of the track not being finished. Construction of the track was started the previous year in 1959. I think that is an incredible task to finish it in 1 year. This race was started on Memorial Day weekend as a direct competitor to the Indianapolis 500. However, it would not compete head-to-head on Sunday until 1974, due to Indianapolis's policy of not racing on Sunday. The winner of the 1960 race was Joe Lee Johnson. When lights were installed in 1992, fans asked for a later start time to have cooler temperatures. Start times have been moved earlier several times since then, in an attempt to finish the race in time for the local news on Fox stations. The race was known as the World 600 from 1960 to 1984. Coca-Cola World 600 in 1985. Coca-Cola 600, 1986 to 2001. Coke Family 600, 2002. And the current name, Coca-Cola 600, 2003 to present. The events for the weekend at the Charlotte Motor Speedway start on Friday, May 24th, 2024. 11:40 a.m. Eastern Time is Arca practice, followed by Arca qualifying at 12:40 a.m. Eastern Time. No television coverage for these events. Truck Series practice is at 1:35 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by qualifying at 2:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Xfinity practice at 3:35 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by Xfinity qualifying at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time. The Arca General Tire 150 is at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. This will be followed by the North Carolina Education Lottery 200 truck race at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. All these events are on FS1. Saturday, May 25th, events start at 1 p.m. Eastern Time with the BetMGM 300 Xfinity race on Fox. Cup Series practice is at 5:05 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by qualifying at 5:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Both Cup Series events are on FS1. The last event of the weekend is the Coca-Cola 600 at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. This is available to watch on Fox. This race is scheduled for Amazon Prime next year. The weather for the weekend looks to be nice. 30% chance of thunderstorms on Friday with highs near 87 degrees. Friday night has a 40% chance of thunderstorms. Saturday has a 30% chance of thunderstorms all day with a high near 90 degrees. Sunday is mostly sunny with a 40% chance of thunderstorms and a high near 88 degrees. I don't think we will see the rain we had last weekend at North Wilkesboro. This is the weather forecast as of Wednesday. All weather information is found on weather.gov. In last year's truck race at Charlotte, Ben Rhodes was first, Corey Heim second, and Dean Thompson third. My predictions for the North Carolina Education Lottery 200 truck race on Friday is Nick Sanchez winning. Sanchez is currently fourth in points with 1 win, 5 top 5s, and an average finish of 8th. On tracks from 1 mile to 2 miles, Sanchez has an average finish of 7th in 4 races. On the most recent intermediate track, Darlington, Sanchez finished in 2nd place. In my mind, this gives him some good momentum going into Charlotte. The first wild card is Christian Eckes. Currently, Eckes is first in points. In 10 races, he has 2 wins, 9 top 10s, and an average finish of 7.5. On intermediate tracks this season, he has an average finish of 4.25, with the lowest finish of 6th at Las Vegas. The final wild card is Corey Heim. Heim is currently second in points with 3 wins, 7 top 5s, and an average finish of 5.7. On intermediate tracks, Heim has an average finish of 8.4 with 1 win at Kansas. He was second here last year, and that factors into being a wild card as well. Anytime you are looking at who you are picking for a race this season, you always have to include Heim and Eckes in the truck predictions. They are currently the top of the class in the truck series this year. In the 2023 Spring Xfinity race at Charlotte, Justin Allgaier was first, John Hunter Nemechek second, and Cole Custer third. In the 2024 BetMGM 300 Xfinity race, I have Cole Custer winning. Custer was third in this race last year and is still looking for his first victory of the season. Custer is currently second in points. He has 9 top 10s in 11 races this season. In 4 races on intermediate tracks this season, Custer has an average finish of 3.75. I think he has what it takes to win this race on Saturday. My first Xfinity wildcard is Austin Hill. Currently first in points with 2 wins and 8 top 10s in 11 races this season. He has an average finish of 7.636. On intermediate tracks, Hill has an average finish of 4 in 4 races. The second wild card is Justin Allgaier. Allgaier is currently 5th in points with 5 top 10s and an average finish of 14.88. On intermediate tracks, Allgaier has 1 win at the last race at Darlington. His average finish this season on intermediate tracks is 7.75. He also won this race last season, so he knows what it takes to win at Charlotte. The all-time winner in the Coca-Cola 600 is Darrell Waltrip with 5 wins. 1978, 1979, 1985, 1988, and 1989. Last year in the Coca-Cola 600, Ryan Blaney was first, William Byron second, and Martin Truex Jr. third. What current drivers have won at Charlotte Motor Speedway? Brad Keselowski, October 2013 and May of 2020. Joey Logano, October 2015. Austin Dillon, May 2017. Ryan Blaney, May 2023. Denny Hamlin, May 2022. Kyle Larson, May 2021. Kyle Busch, May 2018. Martin Truex Jr. with 3 wins, May 2016, October 2017, and May of 2019. In the 2024 Coca-Cola 600, Martin Truex Jr. is my pick to win. Truex is currently second in points with no wins, 7 top 10s, and an average finish of 10.154. On intermediate tracks, Truex is averaging 10th in 6 races this season. He is also the current driver with the most wins at this track with 3. I believe that he is ready to get his first win of the season on Sunday. My first wild card is William Byron. William Byron finished second in last year's race, currently 5th in points with 3 wins and 8 top 10s. He has an average finish of 12.462. On intermediate tracks this season, Byron has an average finish of 15.5 with no wins. Last year, Byron was very successful on intermediate tracks, and I see no reason why he can't replicate some of that success this season. My final wild card is Ty Gibbs. Gibbs is currently 7th in points with 7 top 10s and an average finish of 12.385. On intermediate tracks this season, he has an average finish of 10.83 with no wins. In the last intermediate track at Darlington, Gibbs finished in second. I am looking for him to keep that positive momentum going this weekend. I think Gibbs will win sometime this season. As always, let me know who you think will win in the comments. Thanks for watching and enjoy the weekend of racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway.